Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be considering some of the comments for the Spiritual Gems section for the week of May 5th to 11th, 2025. You ready? Let's jump right in. In this week's Bible reading, we're considering Proverbs chapter 12, and the first question comes from 12:16. We read, "A fool immediately shows his annoyance, but the shrewd man overlooks an insult." So, how can the principle in this verse help a person to build a resilience to face adversity? And this helps us avoid reacting to everything. It's not necessary, it's not useful. Sometimes it's better to be selective in our battles and recognize the difference between important problems and those that are not. Another comment, this keeps us objective and prevents us from dramatizing every little thing around us. The next question, what spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? And let's start with number 1. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 1, we read, "The one who loves discipline loves knowledge, but the one who hates reproof is unreasoning." This verse can help us change how we view advice, discipline, correction. Jehovah teaches us through His Word and through our brothers and sisters. Instead of resisting correction, we can see it as an opportunity to grow. Number 2, 12:18. We read, "Thoughtless speech is like the stabs of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is a healing." A kind word can heal a wounded heart. And here's the fact, our brothers and everyone need us to speak with love and wisdom. If someone has been absent due to illness or hardship or any other thing, let's encourage them with our words when we see them, avoiding remarks that might make them uncomfortable. Number 3, 12:11, we read, "The one who cultivates his land will be satisfied with food, but the one pursuing worthless things is lacking good sense." This verse motivates us to be hardworking and invest our time and energy wisely, spiritually, in our family, and learning new skills rather than being distracted by superficial things. Number 4, 2:20. "Deceit is in the heart of those who plot mischief, but those who promote peace have joy." This verse encourages us to be peacemakers. True joy comes from fostering harmony, not gossip or discord. If there is a conflict or misunderstanding, we'll take the first step to make peace, as we learned in the last Watchtower study. Number 5, 12:7, we read, "When the wicked are overthrown, they're no more, but the house of the righteous will keep standing." Even if the wicked seem to prosper, God supports His servants who live with integrity. This reassures us to keep trusting that He's our shepherd, as the Psalm 23 says. We'll lack nothing. We'll be okay because He's our shepherd. We may not know how, but we know He'll provide, He'll make it. Number 6, 12:25, we read, Anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good word cheers it up." So our words can comfort those who are suffering. And many times we see the brothers and sisters around and we have no idea about what battles, what struggles, what trials they are facing. So we could show empathy, and of course to ourselves. It's important to remember how we speak, to mind how we speak to others and to ourselves. And we'll notice a significant difference between how we feel and how others feel when we speak in a good and constructive way. Number 7. 12:12 we read, "The wicked man envies what other evil men have got, but the root of the righteous bears fruit." So, about fruit, this verse motivates us to be like a fertile soil that bears good fruit. In this case, the fruitage of the Holy Spirit. And of course, we won't let others know we have this fruit. We don't have to, because that'll be evident, noticeable in the way we treat others. 8. 9. Chapter 12, verse 9, we read, "Better to lightly esteemed and have a servant than to glorify oneself and have no food." So let's work on our inner qualities, the secret person of the heart. Jehovah values humility over outward appearances, external appearances, and we remember being humble or humility doesn't mean living in poverty. Two things completely different. There are some poor people economically, and they are no humble. And there are wealthy people, and they are humble. Okay, don't waste energy pretending to be what we're not. It's better to be authentic and trust that Jehovah will provide. 9. 12:3 we read, "No man is made secure by wickedness, but the righteous will never be uprooted." The wicked won't stand forever. Though the world promises success through shortcuts, true security comes from obeying Jehovah. Number 10. 12:17 and 22 we read, "The one who testifies faithfully will tell the truth, but the false witness speaks deceit." We're Jehovah's Witnesses, and He expects us to bear false witness against others. In other words, Jehovah not expects us to declare or bearing false witness against others. That happened to the Apostle Paul during his judgment, and of course in Jesus' judgment they suffered these false witnesses were there bearing lies, and their main reason was because their religious leaders gave them instructions to bear false witness. And of course, we shine our light by speaking and living the truth. So really, Jehovah's Witness, a true Christian, will never spread or bear false witness against others. Okay, friends, there are some of the comments for the Spiritual Gems section for this week. Thank you so much for joining us in this consideration. We hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you in our next video.